This is the last match of the group stage. This is the most interesting game of the group stage. It's once again a rematch from what we've seen before. This is Infi versus 120. Only one will advance to the playoffs. Only one will drop down. And here we see those. Both from China. The one 27 years old, multiple-time world champion, WCG and WCA to his chest. And this man needs no introduction, I guess. Was playing for Team World Elite back in the day, winning WC3L. And recently found his shape again. Second place GCS right after 120, but he beat him twice there in best of threes. And the game is over. Little mistake here. Or a little error. I think 120 dropped. That can happen. Speaking of 120, the second youngest player in the scene and the world champion. 2-time GCS winner in a row. In winter, in January, and now last summer. Not even a month ago, right? Where he won that tournament. Definitely his biggest accomplishment. We knew him since 2014, and people were saying there already that this boy is unbelievably good. We didn't believe him. He dropped in the group stage, but 2015 he made it into the playoffs at WCA, and that's really where his mission started. He was studying and playing Hearthstone at the same time, so was very successful in everything, I guess. But now school is finished, Hearthstone is not anymore, and he's focusing on Warcraft, and he is such a dominant force. Not against Human, though. 55% only, as TH and Infi are so crazy strong against Human, as you can see here. 71% for Undead, or against Undead. 60% versus 120. The second best player in the world against the fifth best player in the world. The stakes are high. This is the bracket of the group. They met in the winner bracket semifinal. Very strange drawings there, but the Infi of the group drawings is not the Infi of now. Way stronger. He is. And there it was a 3-1 for 120. Infi giving up the games super duper quick. This series, this 4 games, I think they lasted about 40 minutes with victories over in like 6 minutes for 120 with great harasses. Infi came back though, 3-0 over Colorful. 120 was defeated by Lucifer in a crazy series. We don't see that much Undead Mirror, but Lucifer pulled out some possession tricks. And 120 could not react to this, was defeated, and so we see Infi versus 120 again. 50% of you think that Infi's gonna do it, 60% that 120 is the player here. And very obvious bans. Oops, sorry. There we go. No, fuck. There he is. Ancient Isle out for Infi, as it's so hard to expand there. Terranas stand out for 120, as it is not at all an undead map. So this leaves us with Echo Isle, Twisted Meadows, Turtle Rock, Last Refuge, and Amazonia. And the random draw says we start on Echo Isles. Very good for Infi, I'd say. But we're gonna see about that in a bit. Here we go. Here we go. A little misclick there. First match of the series. First player to win 3 goes into the playoffs, faces Moon. The loser is out without a single dollar earned. Infi in blue, bottom, upper left, 120, upper right hand side as an undead. And I wonder what kind of tricks he has up his sleeve. At GCS, they were in one group. Infi won 2-0 in this best of 3. They met again in the winner bracket final. Infi won that as well. And 120 fought through the loser bracket. They met again in the grand final, and there it was, 120. In a phenomenal series. The best that Warcraft had to offer this year. And Infi was defeated. That made 120 the first and only 2-time GCS champion. But that is all out the window now. NSL is what counts. And here we see it. Both are qualified for GCS already. The qualifier, the first one started, but because they were in the finals, they are qualified already. Fiend build order with early DK for harass by 1-0. And what's Infi going to do? His options are fast expansion immediately or creep. If you creep, you go for the green ones and then expand. Or, which is very unlikely and very unusual, go for the mercenary camp first, creep this, and then the expansion. Then you have some backup with priests that heal you. And yeah, someone wanted to know the metagame of undead versus humans. So, humans always expand. I think in 100 games, you see the human 95 times expanding. If it's not Imperius, of course, who always goes for a rifle push. The undead tries to break it with DK, Lich, Fiends, and statues, sometimes even wagons or destroyers. And if the human can hold this, then the undead has a very hard time, because knights are coming, or breakers, plus gyrocopters, or even hawks or griffins. There's a lot of variety for the human once they have this expansion up. But that's gonna be a hard task, and we'll see about that. The first harass, not very successful. The Water Elemental was denied. That coil hit his target though, and the first experience for 1-0. Infi playing this careful with the green camp first. Not super aggressive with expanding right away. So this will be close to level 2 after this spot. 1-0 strength is skeleton. That's why I call him the necromancer. Because the last hits with the skeleton, the scouting with the skeleton is superb. Infi on the other side was for the longest time known as the 6th race, the tower race, infinite towers. But he stepped up his game. Lot of variety in his game nowadays. Still a great macro, but also great micro. We saw a game on Amazonia between these two where Infi surrounded 6 fiends in the early game. And there were great surrounds, I can tell you that much. Level 2 for the Archmage. And he got the last hit even, so this coil was wasted. And there's no fiend backing this up so far. Also no skeletons. Oh, there are 2, but it's on cooldown now. So I wonder, can he get one worker? He's trying to send him back. Good play by Infi so far. Does he want to waste another coil on this? Doesn't seem like it. He wants the Ogre Magi, the big one, big experience. And the item goes towards 1-0, item towards Infi. But that was a super important step for 1-0. But not a single peasant killed. And that's not how it's supposed to be. Echo Owls, we have to say that, is favoring humans. The expansion is far away from the undead main base, so that makes it very hard to attack it. DK also lost half of his HP. No aura yet, so staying on Blight helps for the HP region. No backpack on the fiends, 3 of them. So he starts creeping and will focus on his tier 2 push. Infi, of course, well aware, kills the critter here. So the corpse will be gone, and that means no additional skeletons for the undead. Town Hall almost finished. Arcane Tower against the skeleton harass. Infi so far with a very good opening to this game. 1-0 has level 2. One thing I noticed very, very cool is the mana management of 1-0. Always a coil ready, especially once the statues are out. The protection of statues is key. And I wonder if Infi is going for defense. No, at the moment just mass footies. And Infi is one of the best when it comes to footman usage. 4 surrounds, 4 damage, Wind of Illusion being used. But this is quite cool of Infi going for that shop immediately, because that's a spot that usually the undeads take, as it's fairly easy to creep with skeleton warriors. Another kill on the Water Elemental means level 2.5. Archmage level 3 already. First Arcane Tower is up, and now he can hide behind that. And the skeletons won't do too much. Still, no defense as far as I can see. This Scout Tower is gone. Good focus fire by 1-0. But yeah, the Arcane, he rips the skeletons apart. He got 1 kill though. But boots on the Archmage. It's gonna be constant pressure if he does it well against the DK, losing more and more hit points. Scouts the main, sees tier 3, sees the Lich, sees the Slaughterhouse already. So that was a pretty fast tech. Infi on the other side just started with one lumber mill up. Here you see the Berserker going down close to level 3. Still no backpack. And a staff. So... double slaughterhouse! Okay, this is what he said in the interview with Ugri, that maybe I should have gone for double slaughterhouse and finished this faster. But here come the footmen, not defending at home. He thinks that the tower is enough, no shop yet for him. And this is not looking too good for Infi. He has to force the undead back home. That's exactly what he does now with the staff. So he abandons it, Nova onto them, all are hurt. And slowed, of course. Damage coming in. Good defense by 120. Really well done. Pulling all the strings he has to pull. And gets level 3 from this. With 2 footman kills. Tech halfway done. But so far, Infi survived without too many losses. 5 footmen here. 4 here. Makes it 9. But he gets more kills. And so the critical mass is not really that big. Only 1 tower up. He's going for the guard tower. Has to be repaired. Infi's reaction is there. But too late. Tower goes down. Good usage of fiends. Sends in a little troop. Maybe going for the base. He's trying to wall off, play a little SimCity here with the lumber mill, but so far it doesn't really work. But the damage on the fiends is pretty high. 1 coil. One of the fiends will die most likely. This one not. Oh, nice micro. But now he has some time. Now the tower will come up. And he sends the footman back. First statue is there. So this is where the siege begins. Destroyer upgrade will change the pace of the game, because then it's ruthless aggression by Infi. And so far, not too many towers up. 3 are coming, but will he have the time for them?
The town is under siege.
We're waiting for it. Blacksmith not up. No rifleman. The only anti-air is the Archmage and Water Elementals. It does take time though. And it's only 2 statues. But this is heavy, heavy, heavy pressure. Maybe Infi is investing a little too much into footmen. Especially... ah, now there's defend. Alright, Panda second. Weird choice. Very weird choice. And he gets the surround on the ledge. Well done. Has to swap the staff on the town portal, but there is a coil. Invul potion on the ledge, so he can use that. Another breath of fire. Especially against the statues, I guess. Opens up the surround. And gets the second one here. So Fiend kill. And he pushes the timing back of 120 with this. I wonder why he goes for the Panda though. They can't attack... second kill. They can't attack the destroyers.
A player's forces are under attack.
So it only works against fiends and statues. And catapults, of course. If they're coming, but I don't think there are. But destroyer upgrade is there. The first one is in the air. And we do not see a push. This is not how it's supposed to be. He gets a few kills. He gets... not level 2 from this. No level 4 Archmage. But yeah, we saw how well Blizzard is working against Fiends, Statues, push. At GCS, this was the big change for humans in this matchup. Staying back with their Archmage, position them here, cast Blizzard on the Fiends. And then... yeah, it was very easy for him to defend that way. Tier 3 tech is coming. Only 1 tower in the base and 3 destroyers. This tower is so dead, and that means the economy is gonna get wrecked. Arcane Tower is up there, but who cares about an Arcane Tower? This is looking bad. But he goes for the counterattack. Gets rid of the Tome of Relics. That means no statues anymore, no repair at all. Infi has this figured out so far. The main base is wrecked, but the expansion is still mining with 3 towers. Tier 3, 2/3 done. And he's gonna get the Lich again! 2 coils there. Still the staff. Will he swap it? No. Also no town portal. He wants to fight out of it. There's the statue for healing. Coil is off cooldown. Still no swap. If he gets Lich, this would be so great. That was the last one. And he keeps the surround closed. No mana anymore. It's trying to staff now. No Mountain King, of course. And the destroyer is still raining. Oh, the rifleman is blocked. 2 riflemen are blocked in the base. He's going for more. Big multitasking. Position to the Tomb of Relics right in his face with 2 Watermans. This should not come up. Oh, Breath of Fire as well. Well done by Infi. Again, no statues. And the DK is losing HP. Might be forced into a potion. Now the Rifleman can do their job. He is attacking them, but magic damage doesn't do too much. He saves this one though. So mining continues and Archmage is forced into a town portal as Coil Nova was about to be online. And yeah. Double workshop. This is Gyrocopters and Knights or Gyrocopters Breakers. He had a Sanctum coming up, but I guess it's gone. Doesn't need the Spellbreakers at this point. He shouldn't send in the flying machines one by one. They get just picked up. With Rifleman support, of course, that helps a little. Oh, this peasant line looks juicy for the Lich. Nova. Not use. Ah, there we go. So he kind of broke the main, but not really. They're still mining. There's still defense. But Infi won't get to the critical mass of Gyrocopters, which is absolutely necessary. Especially since there are no fiends here. Drunken Haste, Breath of Fire, Archmage is back, Footmen are back, so 1-0 has to retreat as everything is low here. Two gyros. Plus 2 riflemen. Oh, excuse me, 1 rifleman. He's completely skipping on fiends here. Only destroyers. Now he has 3. Level 3 on the Lich as well. Good pickups. No orb yet, by the way. But he gets so much damage. This is such a cool addition. This panda against the statues. Constant damage. He can't repair them all. There's no Acolyte here. And the mass of gyros is working now. I think once 2-0 has to retreat, Flag can upgrade. Oh boy, this is a macro mistake. A big macro mistake by Infi. Producing only from 1 workshop. Lich gets his kills. Next Breath of Fire. And right click. Abominations coming into this. 4 gyros seem to be enough to defend the destroyers for now. But here are the fiends for web. Was on cooldown though. 4 and 3. Oh, this match is still wide open. Fiends and not more. Paladin is supposed to be coming out, but thanks to the normal damage of Abomination and the hero damage, I think he will wreck it. And the 2 Riflemen are about to be dead as well. But yeah, the Paladin will not come out, and that's great. No healing on Infi's side then. No Holy Light spam, no nuke. No nuke at all, by the way. No Stormbolt, no Holy Light, no Banish. Sorry about the little spikes here. No connection to China. Panda third. Alright, so 2 pandas here. Very unusual for this matchup. And the first Knights of this game. Infi is holding on. Question is for how long. The gyros are doing a good job. But now they get wept. And now they get picked up piece by piece. And of course the panda. That's the reason for the panda. To get rid of the gyros. And the destroyer does a good job. Infi needs to gather his forces. 44 supply only. Second Knight is coming in. Once this farm is gone, the floodgates are open. Next Breath of Fire, but with the Frost Armor, doesn't do too much anymore. And yeah, easy access to the base now. Call to arms being used. He morphs everything into militia. To get rid of the panda, he surrounds the panda there. Of course, he can't be coiled, has no items. This is the end for the panda. It will take a while, though. And many, many losses for Infi during that time. But the panda is dead. Next Breath of Fire here. But still no Paladin. Oh, he gets the Abomination as well. Really good usage of the militia. That was 9 supply. Close to level 5 DK, though. And he's feeding the undead. Level 4 on the Lich. And he gets rid of the destroyers. He can never reach this critical mass. The destroyer is still there. Level 5. And I think 1-0 is about to win this. But this Panda level 2.5. Archmage only level 3. Call Nova. Knight gone. Oh, it was Nova only actually. He has 600 gold.
A player's forces are
He's
under
still
attack.
not producing from the
Town is
second
under siege.
workshop. That's the major mistake. Breath of Fire again. But he can't kill the statues. Despite the Panda, he can't kill the statues. Now the Paladin is in for healing and nuke. Use it on that Knight. But a coil is there. Oh, Step of Sanctuary is there as well. But as long as they're fiends... Ah, he kills the Destroyer now. That's big. 5 supply gone. And was this the key? No magic damage anymore and still no orb. He can't afford the time to go back, but he must have backpacked by this time. Just for the orb, it's so worth it. Can he finally get this? Oh, coil in time. Very well done. Oh, and I'm so sorry about the lags. My connection seems to be very, very hard right now. Bad right now. But he's still mining. He has major lumber issues, though. As you see, that is his lumber income. Masonry upgrade 2. That changes a lot. More armor, more HP.
Forces are under attack.
Infi decides, okay, I can just creep now. That's it. I will not defend my base anymore. And if that castle falls... Finally he's producing... Yeah, and of course the answer is tanks. Once humans are below or behind in the game, tanks are the solution. Level 4 and close to 3. The Panda shops something. He has boots. He has a big invul and staves. Big invul is so good. And 120 is grinding its teeth against the castle. He got rid of almost every single worker in the main though. And the lack of Stormbolt is really showing hard. Maybe in the end the Panda wasn't the best choice. Now the castle is gone. No more knights! He's not queuing them up, he has no lumber for them. He can go for many, many items. He does have 3 knights. And the tanks are coming in. First one, second one, third one coming. Does he tech? He's down to 1 base, Infi is. On the other side, thanks to the Panda, there is no silence. But he doesn't really need that silence. And once again, Infi is doing the mistake of not grouping up his army. Just sending in 1. Coil on the Archmage. Oh. And level 2. Divine Shield. Can't be nuked anymore. On the other side, Panda leveling up. Circlet here. Lich finally has an orb. That took some time. But he gets rid of the shop again. Ah, he does have one here. .5 DK. What an opening bout to this series. When the stakes is so high.
Forces are under attack. 2
rings of protection on the Panda. That's quite a lot. Holy Light is there, of course. How much? Ah, that was the last one, though. But thanks to Brilliance Aura. It's good. DK. With lots of mana regen. Panda gets level 3 here. Tanks and gyros, are they still the thing to go for?
A player's forces are under attack.
Against this Panda. With a Pendant of Energy here, mind you. Now he's gathering his forces. Now he has 3 tanks, 2 knights, and of course his heroes. Trying to go for the Black Citadel, but 120's reaction is hero focused so far. Very understandable, but no minus armor. There we go. Orb of Corruption working. Oh, Coil Nova. Is there another Holy Light? No, but the Invo Potion has to save it. Black Citadel is down now. Archmage, man, he needs a heal. There is no mana until now. There it is, but he portals out. Holy Lights him before. Nice Breath of Fire. Gets rid of almost 1 Acolyte. And 120 has to take care, rebuilds the Necropolis. The pressure is off, and Infi is expanding again. 1,800 gold left for 120, and then he has to expand or go for an all-in push. He's supply stuck, thanks to the Ziggurat gone, and The Black Citadel gone. These hero levels are looking good. 5, 4, 3. Plus good items. Pendant here. Circlets. That's nice. As the Paladin is creeping up solo. Level 2 Holy Light, of course, a major damage and tank boost. Claws or Pendant for things to go for here. Claws plus 9. Lich is happy for once in his life. Plus 14.
The town is under siege.
Destroyer attacks this again, but on the other side, tanks are streaming in. Infi will be welcomed by 120's army, though. And I feel like it's time to go for Blizzard again. There's no disable at all in this army. Lich, Decay, Panda, units, not a single disable.
A player's forces are under attack.
Archmage staffed. He's even attacking with ghouls now. Town Hall is back up. He's still on tier 1 though, producing more gyros. Infi is scouting for an expansion already. 1,300 gold. Second Necropolis.
The town is under siege.
Why though? He has so much lumber. Usually you build the Necropolis if you're short on lumber.
A player's force.
This is not the case. Again, 3 workers dead. 2 gyros against 1 destroyer. The outcome? Not too good if a panda is around. Oh, staff. Not really necessary. 4 statues here. I mean, of course, the Necropolis has way more HP. And the Breath of Fire killed the 2 gyros. 2 more are coming in. Breath of Fire is on cooldown. And gyros are faster than destroyers. This is the end for him. Or is it? There's a coil, right? There must be a coil. Wow, 36. Oh, there was no DK actually. Interesting. Funny game. Mass multitasking. Tier 2 tech started by Infi after 23 minutes. The destroyer running right into the army. Oh, the dispel helps and the coil arrives just in time. Well done. 120 seems to have this game. He has all the answers to tanks, to gyros, to knights, to everything. And he's constantly harassing. Still only level 4 Archmage.
A player's forces are under attack.
3-2 here though. Hero level speaking definitely in favor of 120. Level 5 Lich coming. Yeah, would you love to have a Stormbolt now? Infi is banking. Only 800 gold remaining. And he needs more towers in the main. Here we go. Archmage, Spin Coil, Nova, Holy Light. There's another Invul Potion. Lich is caught off guard here. Invul used. Panda has a lot of mana. Uses it there for the level 2. And it's again a TP out. Not without killing that statue though. Oh, he's going down. To his expo, because that's where the shop is, I guess. So 120. 3 acolytes remaining. Sacrificial Pit. Sacrificial Pit means most likely no expansion. But an all-in push. Which is very understandable if you see that there's only 1 guard tower. And 2 more Breaths of Fire. That means... all towers should be dead. Ah, it doesn't hit them. Doesn't hit them. Okay. Infi got his time to get this one back up and to secure it. Maybe that's the major mistake of 120 here. Gets a knight though. Close to level 5 Lich. It's not enough.
player's forces are under
That's
attack.
close. Ah! Acolyte is moving down. 1,000 gold for the undead. There's 12,000 gold in it. Main gold mine down. There should be a shade somewhere. No, just skeletonized. Oh, messes up the block. So this is Infi's only income, 3,700.
A
1 to
player's
0,
forces are
12,000, but he's not mining yet. So he has a good bank, but Infi does the same, 1,300 gold for him. Tier 2 is reached. And another tank down. That was level 5, by the way. This inventory is great. Plus 14, 650 mana almost. What can Infi do against this expansion?
A player's forces
Doesn't have landmines. Oh, walks into a
a town
destroyer,
is
but
under
almost
siege.
into the fiends as well. Would have been death. He's only at 45 supply. And the panda's coming in, says hello to the workers. And again, the lack of disable. It's crazy. Breakers. Mass breakers now. He needs something. And he is aware that gyrocopters against this panda, who's close to level 4, can't cut it anymore. Expo almost up and running. So 1 to 0 has income again. But Infi is pushing this. How many acolytes can he kill? This will delay mining and cost a bit of gold. 3 dead. And another fiend. Very good attack by Infi so far. Breath of Fire kills another fiend. Level 3 for the Paladin finally. With Holy Light level 2. And this town portal is so damn worth it.
Forces are under attack.
Didn't lose anything, if I saw that correctly. Killed 3 acolytes. Does he have to rebuild them all now? Yes, he does. He has 2 necropolises. So this is rather quick. It's still mining time though. 2,600 gold left for Infi. But still only 60 food. Creeping for items and gold now. This is boots.
A town
Always
is under
good.
siege.
62 supply. Is this the end already? The panda is coming in. It's 2,000 gold remaining. This is not an all-in push, but it's almost all-in. And the panda is not there. The gyrocopters have the day of their lives. Nice breath of fire. And he's towering him. He is towering him. He finds a target now with his destroyers, but he's aware that the fiends are there. And the panda as well got a lot of units here. He's not out of mana. He doesn't want to morph in or move in the gyros. The normal damage army, the ground army is crazy good of Infi. He held on for so long, and now it's his time to be aggressive. Water Elemental dispelled. Still the panda is the problem here. Good hit and run, but also good movement. Oh, the Breath of Fire goes into nowhere, and everything is hurt for 1 to 0 level 4. He's moving in now. The Breath of Fire has just been used. Magnificent control by Infi. It's the first gyro that goes swept.
Town is under siege.
63 versus only 39. The heroes have to carry. There is mana. Towers are going down. Ooh, there was a lot of gyrocopters hurt. But reinforcements are coming. Nova is there, but the towers will be repaired. Breath of Fire again. Can't trap any units here at the moment. This choke is good for 1 to 0, but he will be forced back. And he has to run. Infi still at 300 gold. But he lost a lot of supply already. There was mostly gyros though. He has almost no solution to the ground army. No abomination. The fiends are piercing damage against breakers. Didn't do anything. Breakers bring victory. He's blocking his panda. 120 is fighting for his life here on Echo Isles. He was so close, but now... Oopsala. Now the tower's almost up. He's attacking the Haunted Gold Mine. He's not mining at all. Infi conquered the bottom right expansion with this push. Despite lower hero levels, he decided, okay, it's time for mass breakers now. And with that meat shield up front, he got it. And boom! The Necropolis down. Ziggurat down. And the Haunted Gold Mine will follow. A tiny back and forth here between the armies. Oh, nice. Holy Light kills that fiend. And now the night damage is there. This Haunted Gold Mine will fall and will not be unsummoned. Footmen do the rest. Another fiend dead. He's eating them one by one. And this force is overwhelming. Panda moving in a little too deep here. So close of dying. And with those breakers, the mana is gone. The blight is gone. And Infi is still mining. 120 knows that there's gonna be... Oh, that Breath of Fire was hard. That there's gonna be no income for Infi in a bit. So he holds on and wants to win this game only with heroes. As long as he has a statue, that is possible, but Infi is expanding here. Right in his face as the gold mine collapses in 200. Can he go for a hero kill? Somehow. I think the paladin is too strong at this point. Yes, invul potions. Yep. And that's moving in again. Ooh boy, those gyros, they are hurt. But they kill the destroyers and now water elementals reign. No dispel anymore for 120. Close to level 6, yeah, but what's it worth? He can get a few fiends back. Even priests now for healing. He's not going for the heroes. Oh, another kill. Infi is playing this so smart and so good, and he takes the first map in NSL lower bracket final. Damn, 120 was close to winning this. He really was close to winning this. But Infi's resiliency, Infi's endurance was again too much. And I wonder if he's going for... If he sells a lot of buildings and then goes for the main and kills that main. Does he win that? I think he does. Then there's not this crazy amount of breakers. You can still tear it down with your Lich. I think that was not the best decision. The second map, though, is better for the undead. It's the best undead map there is. It's Turtle Rock. We have 1,400 people already. Nice to see that. Spread the word. 120 would have won if he stayed at his expo and not let Infi kill all the walkers for free. Yeah. Oh, pretty much, yeah. But how he held on to this with an army that was basically 3 units. With a panda second. Did the swarm intelligence of the chat already decide if the panda was good or not? I think the panda was good, because the problem is, usually, with Mountain King, Paladin second and third, that it's single target damage. And you can always coil against that. With the panda, with constant mana, which she has, thanks to the Brilliance Aura, he damages a lot of units. So, at first, the impact isn't that high, but it pays off over time. So at some point, yeah, you have statues, of course, to counter that, but they are hurt as well. So, This spiral's out of control at some point. So we agree it was good? Yeah. Yeah. And the lack of bold, you can see it in the mid-game when there were a good amount of fiends. But apart from that, not too much, right? Wasn't too obvious, the lack of Stormhold. But yeah, this was Infi's map to take, and he was struggling already. So that shows you the strength of 120. By the way, thank you very much, Axolotl, one of the coolest animals on the planet, man, for the sub. And Mercurius4, 7 months already. Back to Warcraft is the cure for every illness. Gotta get well until Oktoberfest. Have a good recovery, my friend, and enjoy Oktoberfest, of course. Thank you very much for the support. 120 at the moment, not in the room. So we have some time. Yeah, the game was really good. I mean, you pointed out in chat right now, the gyro micro. How many webs did we see? Like, in that fight at the mercenary camp, I mean. 2? 3? It was pretty impressive. That was pretty impressive. This hit and run by Infi was absolutely more than solid. Good cast too, you didn't miss anything? That's good to know! That was one of the biggest criticisms at the survey. But yeah, it's hard to talk, do the camera, check the stream, and showcase stuff, so yeah. Camera work is always a little flawed when I'm casting alone. But glad to hear that I'm doing a good job. Thank you. Oh, no way! It's freaking close position. Infi is the luckiest man on the planet. Oh, actually, is he? No, he's not. But we saw this before. And Infi won this. What am I talking about? Of course not the luckiest man on the planet, because expanding is not possible. He has to play this one base. But he did it before, and I immediately had this game in my head. And I thought, okay, he did it once, he can do it again, but how often do you see that? At GCS we said maybe twice in a lifetime. But, yeah, can he do it again? And who will scout it first? Infi has the 1-0 lead. This is 120's map to take. Turtle Rock is problematic for the humans because expanding, even if it's cross position, is super hard. Because you can attack from here, you can attack from here. With air, you can attack from everywhere, of course. And humans, as I told you on map 1, rely on this expansion. So that's a problem. One base play of human versus undead almost never works. So Infi is scouting close position. 120 does not, but he scouted this already. You see the Acolyte moving, so he knows about that. And now he knows about the close. He sees the blight. I'm not too sure if Infi, if 120 saw this. But now he knows, of course, as the Acolyte is here. Okay. Creeping went very, very well for Infi the last time they played this. And he needs every single piece of experience. There we go, Gloves of Haste. Okay-ish. He wanted Claws, of course, but can't have everything. Second Mortal Dead. Water Elemental expired, or was denied before that. So no experience on the DK so far, just like on Echo Isles. And Infi plays this careful again. I wonder if he's more aggressive this time. With fast defend and then just going into the Undead's base. This is a good solution against this. Mass pressure on close. But of course you feed the heroes with it. Which is obviously for Undeads not that great.
A player's forces are under attack.
This time the coil hits and he gets the turtle. Or the tortoise. This goes towards the Archmage. He needs level 2. Without level 2 I think he can't do shit. So what's he doing? He stays on tier 1. More footmen. More militia. Fiends are coming in for 120. Can he surround them? That would be key. Keep the number of fiends low early.
Forces are under attack.
No tier 2 tech. More fiends. Heavily relying on early game this is. And Infi is doing something I missed last time. Aggressive. Being aggressive. Go for the Acolytes. Delay the tech as hard as you can. He's going in with militia even. Surround number 1. Does work. How many coils? 2 coils, but he can't fight out. There's no way he can fight out. That's level 2 for him. So how many peasants can he kill? 1 is dead. And yeah, if Infi plays it like this, he gets the second surround. Oh boy, this is Amazonia GCS all over again. 2 out of 2. And it's level 2.3 already. Infi close to a match point. But 120 is not tilting. He's not giving this up. He knows at one point the footman can't do shit anymore. But he's not producing, he's teching now. He has no gold. Infi still on tier 1 if I'm not mistaken. Yes. He wants to end this on tier 1. And this is his biggest chance on Turtle Rock, I feel. Mass militia, mass footmen, mass everything. And if he keeps the number of 120 low, then this is very good for him. 1 Nerubian tower, no other. And he gets the third one! Third fiend dead due to surrounds. Infi has stepped up his surround game so much. And you see the impact here. He's attacking workers. He can't reproduce the Acolytes. This is disastrous for 120. 1 ghoul down. And the footmen are wreaking havoc. Oh, the peasants rather. Trying to focus the Archmage now. Finally a coil, but misses the coil. Gets the fiend in the end as well. Oh my god. Level 3 for Infi. 42 supply. 15 supply for 120. Only 3 Acolytes remaining. This is disaster. And he has the shop. He heals up. Ooh, yeah, 120 needs to buy time. But I don't think that's working this way. He can defend this with militia alone, trying to go for surrounds again. In the meantime, he's creeping. Easy. No tower in the base, though. He was cutting corners left, right, and center. This is close to level 4 with a big turtle. With a mana potion. This is GG. Greater healing. He knows that there's gonna be nuke. So greater healing is nice. Oh, denies it. Infi is Kingfi at the moment. Tier 2 is finished. But he needs to reproduce those Acolytes. That's 150 gold alone. And we will compare the gold mines once mining has started again. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, hell no. Oh, squeezing out there. But the damage is too much. He's not fast enough. Infi is expanding after 7 minutes. It's pretty quick on TR, I think. And the DK can't do anything. So now he's fully mining again. 8,800. Wow, this is 450 gold advantage. Just from this one push. And the DK, yeah. You saw he wasn't quick enough. He has no level 2. He has no unholy aura. So much stuff as well. This turtle is big. And the mantle. He has HP. He has damage. He has attack speed. And there, the Lich is coming halfway in.
A player's forces are under siege.
He has to go for a potion, I feel. Can he get there in time? Will he be blocked? Yeah, Infi is not realizing this. Or is he? It's greedy. It's super greedy. While the projectile was in the air, he took the potion. Fiend down though, and this is a surround. This is a town portal or the death of the DK. It is the death of the DK. And now no coil anymore. Lich is there to defend with Nova. But that is it. It goes for the Acolytes again. No tier 3 tech possible with that. And GG! 2-0 Infi. And I was correct. I was right. This was the luckiest thing he could hope for, the close position. I thought I was wrong, but I was right. My subconscious, maybe. He played it so well. He played it so well. Going for the creeps in the bottom left. Getting the creeps in the bottom left. Denying the water elementals. Denying basically every single experience point he could get. And then being aggressive. And he was aggressive. Holy shit, was that good. Killed Acolytes, killed Fiends, surround after surround after surround after surround. And so it's match points. 2-0 was the result at GCS group stage. What was it in the playoffs? 2-1 or 2-0? I have to look it up. My brain is disappointing me. In the playoffs it was 2-1, right? Yeah, 2-1. And the next map is Twisted Meadows. Not the best undead map, to be honest. 1-0 is struggling. If he loses this would mean 1 undead in the playoffs. And usually, like, this is normally the case, right? But if it's 1 undead in the playoffs, it's either 1-0 or WFZ. This time, it's the old guy Lucifer. Who would have thought? It would be 3 humans. For the longest time, we thought humans are the weakest race in this metagame. But I said they just have to be a little more creative. Their play of 2014 doesn't work anymore. And they adjusted, and now they are almost half of the participants in the playoffs here. With TH, Yumiko, and Infi. If Infi wins one more map. But we had a 2-0 before today on Remind's side. Or on Life's side, rather. And Remind turned it around. There is an issue with the colors. So there's a little more time for Infi to prepare as it's 1-0's color. If he 3-0s him, man, that'd be sick. Okay, rehost. I'm pretty sure it's Lalayan's fault, but... Okay. Oh, it's so hard for the players to choose the right colors. Now we're starting. Twisted Meadows it is. Match points, 3 in a row for Infi. What a statement. What a comeback of Infi in the last month, since GCS started. Like a phoenix from the ashes. I have no idea how this can happen. Sometimes you go through a slump and then it clicks and it's working again. Yeah, I checked my Twitter. That picture was used at GCS already. And Foggy is not playing, so it doesn't make sense here. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. So, everybody's ready. That took some time. But the colors are ready. The players are there. And everybody's agreeing to start this match. And we do. Maybe the last map of today if Infi again wins this. Twisted Meadows, as I said. Map number 3. And yeah, 120 is not the unbeatable beast anymore that he was. Especially when he won GCS Fall. It seems like the Chinese Emperor is about to be back. Positions not that great for Infi. This laboratory creep can be punished if he goes there immediately and if he scouts it immediately. Usually you scout clockwise though, but it makes more sense to scout counterclockwise, so maybe he gets it. And he does. Archmage it is, with the altar close to the laboratory so you don't waste time. But yeah, we mentioned oftentimes you are, like, if you spawn close, you're supposed to lose 2 to 3 workers, and then that's still good, and it's still worth it. Graveyard Crypt, so early DK of course. He will be harassing right from the start. And with 120's lasted skills, it's not unlikely that he gets a big one. Acolyte is there, mass militia. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 militia. Alright. Puts on good damage to the Acolyte so his creep won't be interrupted there. This was a fast build altar, so you see the advantage over the normally built altar. And creeping starts. The biggest one is key. If there's a Tome of Experience, then Infi has a super quick jump start. DK is running over. Rock Golem is gone though. 2, 3 peasants severely hurt. Oh, he's losing one. Tome of Strength it is. And, oh nice, Ruined Braces. 1 peasant dead. That's alright. So he won't give experience to the DK. And this one builds the farm. I don't know if he wants to dive in there. So far it's looking good. 1 kill, and there's gonna be skeletons. Alright, 2 peasants dead. But he's not sending them back. He keeps them in. Oh, nice. Yeah, but this is the 3rd one. But he only got the experience of 1. 1 went to the creeps, 1 was denied. So this harass didn't work out too well. Plus the rune bracers for the late game. A fabulous item. Tier 2 tech started. 1 ziggurat tech. Most likely destroyer push again. 2.3 on the Archmage after this. Is he going for the Merc camp? This would be Balls of Steel. So, with his positions, usually you want to expand here. But with his positions, he's kind of forced to expand here, which takes a little longer. Because you have to go all the way. Every little skeleton counts close to level 3. But alright, Militia's coming out again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 again. That shows the respect for his opponent. But he's keeping good pressure on the DK. Already down to 260. That's not good. You want him healthy. You want him there, right in his face the entire time. Sniping from the back with coils. But he's sending a footman even, as he knows footmen are faster at this point. Archmage does the same. So how many creeps can he steal? It's 3 coils. Oh, he doesn't get this one. Usually that's a no-brainer. You can wake him up at 4 AM, throw a coil to a trapper and he gets it. Not getting the last hit either. Mass skeleton harass on the Archmage, as coil doesn't do anything to him now. But there's so many peasants. He can get this expo up, no problem. Key is Ogre Magi. Level 3 or not level 3. He got the Water Elemental, but he has to be careful. He has to be careful. 1-0 gets it! That's major! Ring of Protection plus 3, also not that good, but level 2 finally. This was good! Despite a bad start, this was good, and this is level 3, alright. Woohoo! So both players got what they want, level 3, level 2. But how long can he delay this expansion? Archmage is trapped there. The skeleton's working overtime. He has backpack now, and the Archmage has to abandon this. Oh my god, is there a shop in the base? No, there's not. Again, a human skipping on the shop. But he draws the attention away from the expansion. And gives him a little time. We have 7 footmen here. They have to defend this. 1 fiend is hurt, but there's still 2 coils. No way! No way! What an invitation! 1-0, this is not supposed to happen! And he has to TP out. This was key. This won him the game, maybe. If he wins this game, this move won him the game. Without that surround, he can get fiend shots on the workers, on the expansion, keep the towers low. But now, he is tier 2, yeah. But he has to get a potion. He's out of gold. Goes for the Slaughterhouse and Lich first. And tier 3 first. He only has 1 coil.
A player's forces are under attack.
Oh, 1 little move. With such an impact. But he decimates the number of footmen. 3 kills in 10 seconds. Sorry, spikes are coming in again. Haven't had that in a while.
Forces are under attack.
And now the shop is there. He needs the regen. This is what I mean. 3 fiends split. The Arcane Tower is already up, so skeletons are not a threat, but fiends are. Can't get a guard tower up. Oh, the lumber mill is already there. What's the DK and the Lich doing? Running around like a headless chicken at the moment. More militia support, more footman support. Infi is expecting this.
player's forces are under attack.
He wants to surround again. This seems to be his new favorite thing. Surrounding stuff, and it works so well. One tower in the base against skeletons. Backpack is making a major difference compared to Echoes, and now Zeppelin. Very early.
A town is under
Is he
siege.
going for web immediately? Not yet. Oh, this is gonna be a drop. And 120 knows it. He's flying right over his head, saying, "Hey, bro, you know what my game plan is. Go back, give me some time. I need to build my base." Like back at private LAN days when you played Warcraft with your friends and you were better than everybody else. It's like, "Oh, give me 10 minutes to build up." You're like, "Okay, if you think that's good." And he does not drop
Player's forces are
necessarily.
under attack.
Oh, Gargoyle against this. No web. Might be the better solution and might be resulting in 4 kills. But no. Garg too slow. So the footmen remain alive. Finally time for some creeping. This is far, far away from level 3.
Forces are under attack.
And Infi is coming in for the creep jack. With only a few footmen though. Oh, I got that kill. That was important for the Lich. How much damage can he do? Does he go for the surrounding game again? There's no TP, right? There is no TP. Ah, no. Okay, so once again, he's trading time for footmen. And that's good. Oh no, 120! What a mistake! Right next to the trees. He can Nova his ass off. This does not work. Oh, Coil. Can he? Can he? First Destroyer is there as well. But the Lich gets another Coil. That was the last one though. He's still surrounded there. Oh, sorry. And he goes down. He loses the Lich. Absorbing the mana first though, dispelling the Water Elemental. Sorry for the spikes, China connection. Can't do anything against it. And all that time where they were fighting, Infi built towers. More and more towers. 2 surrounds made this game. But now the destroyers are out. And he doesn't have a solution. Yet.
A player's forces
Oh,
are
but they have 4 towers. 6 towers. 7 towers. If he gets a little more time. Infi's footman work is so crazy good. 3 destroyers. 4 destroyers. 3 with mana. Here we go. Masonry upgrade number 1 is there. Not the second one. He's not on tier 2. Gets rid of 2, but is it enough? That's not the biggest area of effect damage. It's another one. Oh, loses a destroyer. There was a coil. And Infi holds. Infi holds this, and he's attacking again to counter this. There is a Black Citadel, of course, as he's on tier 3. So the impact of this harass won't be that crazy as it was on the second map. On Turtle Rock, but... Oh yeah, he lost 2 destroyers, right? He had 4. This is not supposed to happen. He has to send them back to defend against the water elementals. And he's getting such a huge echo advantage. Oh. The thing is, nuking the Archmage now is not really worth it because of rune braces. Town portal out, and again mining denied. In the meantime, what did he accomplish? Nothing. Archmage, lots of shopping, scroll of regen, lesser clarities. Of course he knows second hero is coming. That's why he wants the altar to be gone. Level 4 Archmage already. If he so desires, he can go for Blizzard. Tier 2 is ready. Second hero. Nowhere to be seen. Panda again. This is his new stuff. This is his new strategy as it seems. And 1-2-0 is wasting so much damage right now. No Drunken Haze, just Breath of Fire. If he can steal... Oh, and Snare. He's losing more footprints. I wonder if 1-2-0 is coming back into this game. Destroyer absorbs some Water Elemental, gets health from it. Tier 3 tech. Catapults. This is not an uphill choke. It looks like it, but it is not. Altar is gone. Means he has to be rebuilt for the towers. DK is there. And still not able to kill this destroyer, and he gets away. No! Lasted from the Archmage. Got it. Item was a Sobby mask. Ay, that hurts. But it's 2 wagons now. 1-2-0 switching tactics. And he's doing good damage here. At one point, he has no TP. He has no TP. And there, at the moment, there's no repair. At least he needs a staff to drop Water Elementals. Tome of Retraining. This is Blizzard time. GCS calling. And there's the Archmage. Perfect position. Blizzard raining from above. Doesn't hit the wagons yet though, and it's 3 of them. Hurting a lot of the footmen. Breath of Fire. Wow. The Song of Ice and Fire. Already. In this matchup, very unusual. The castle is still there. The tech is still going on. How much mana does he have left? Not too much. Also no clarity. Mortar teams. Mass Siege. Very unusual game. With an early mortar, but good dancing. Breath of Fire. Blizzard again. But so far, he keeps them low, but he does not kill them. Speaking of which, Archmage in trouble there. There was the last Blizzard. One more Breath of Fire. Good Zeppelin micro. Good Zeppelin position. I really like Infi's play. He was always smart. He was always strong. But he was rarely that good in micro and that creative. This is just mass area of effect. Usually you would say, oh, mass area of effect, the statues heal against this. But it's just too much. There's steady income. He keeps the castle alive. It's still only 34 supply. It's ridiculous, right? 20 food advantage. And he still holds this. Oh, this connection. What the fuck? Oh, Panda Falls! Just a level 1 hero, but there is no altar. Did he rebuild it? No, he didn't. Oh, this is so hard to watch. I'm very sorry. I use a ping accelerator already, but it doesn't seem to be working currently. So Archmage has to hold this alone. Knights are coming, but they can be picked up one after another. There's still no orb. Why is he constantly delaying his orb so much? I don't really get it. Because of all the repair, Infi is short on resources. Knight is out. The Panda is still nowhere to be seen. Web against the Zeppelin, who had a Shredder inside. I wonder where he is. Archmage far up front, gets a mortar team though. And how long will this Knight last? Going for that Fiend, but he trades a Knight against the Fiend, or does he? Yes, he does. Not a good trade though. Not at all. And it's 4 catapults. You can't repair against this anymore. Doesn't matter how many you call. This doesn't seem to be working. Archmage Invul Potion, but nice spread. 1-2-0 this time with the patience. Never overcommitting. Always doing good trades. Always getting kills. You see it on the Lich. Level 4. And he steps out into a better position. Was he close to the shop somehow? I doubt it. If Infi comes back from this, man. Breakers would be great. But the castle is gone in a bit. He's trying so desperately to break this, but it's way too much damage. This is of course a super heavy commitment by 1-2-0. If this falls, or if he somehow gets to Griffins, which is of course not possible anymore, then his game is over. Is he doing something here? No, just mining. And without the barracks, which is the next target, there's no knights. And then Fiends reigns supreme. And he can only go for double workshop. But usually you'd say, okay, tanks might be the solution here, but with the massive force of meat wagons, he will snipe them easy. Orb of Corruption now there as well. At least the panda is back. Oh, the Breath of Fire was nice. Still a great save. Even on the Acolyte so he can repair. He saves it all. He really saves every single unit in this. And since the panda is only level 1, this doesn't work. This doesn't hurt enough.
Town is under siege.
700 gold, 500 lumber. Tax now at the expansion. I think breakers would be the solution, but he doesn't have the gold to go for double sanctum now. Paladin third. Infi is still in this game. I mean, it's one base versus one base. But the splits are so good. The splits are so good. He made a few mistakes in the early game, but now he's playing this almost perfectly. But for how long? There are many, many hurt units. Statues can only heal Fiends and Heroes. Trying to get rid of the Lich, but there was a coil. There's two more. Holy Light against the nuke, but look at the damage on the panda! No chance in hell. The Fiend goes down, the statue goes down. Can he somehow Bear Grylls himself into level 5? No blacksmith would be crucial. And it's gone. Nothing is rebuilt here. He has no mana. He needs a clarity or a potion. The catapults are gone though. But just out of range so he can repair. They will be back stronger than ever. There's not a... there's one single worker left in this main base. And now it's time to break this one. And then it's over. Level 4 meat wagons with attack upgrade, by the way. Archmage staffs. Their desperate attempt to defend this. But it's only him. He's left alone. Not even the paladin is by his side. Oh, here it comes. Breath of Fire was good. He has one more. He does break a few wagons. No, he has still only red. Coil Nova and the panda dies for the third time. Frostborn hungers. Breath of Fire not enough. This Acolyte works overtime the entire game and prevents these meat wagons from being killed. Literally the entire game. Pally only level 1. Coil Nova, dead he is. And the only thing left is the Archmage. 24 supply, that's ridiculous. I think he's not using his Blizzard correctly. He never got a kill with it. On the other hand, Micro was so great. If this Archmage falls, everything is over. Coil. No Nova yet. Coil Nova, there we go. Archmage down. And this must be it. GG! First map for 1-2-0. That was phenomenal siege by 1-2-0. Absolutely phenomenal. What a game. I think major mistakes was sending in the footmans into death, basically, without a big reward. I think that was key. Because then he couldn't hold on against the Fiends. He couldn't create space between Archmage and everything else. And of course the first Panda loss. If the Panda gets some levels, if he gets level 2, this game is entirely different. It worked well on Echo Isles, it did not work here on TM. So first map for the Undead, he's still in this race, but Infi has match points. Again, 2 in a row. We have Last Refuge, which is the next map, and then it would be Amazonia to decide it all. So we saw Echo Isles first, then we saw Turtle Rock, then we saw Twisted, and now Last Refuge. Here is the maps for you. And yeah, as I pointed out, and as you point out in chat now, this Acolyte, I would love to have a statistic how much he healed or repaired, basically. I think Breakers could have done a big difference, but at that point I think it was already a little too late. As he went for double workshop already, very early on. I mean, in theory, it was a good move to go for mass area of effect against this, but the lack of a Panda, with the loss of the altar. So, the map is there. And I restarted NetEase, so the connection should be better. Hopefully. Now we'll close everything else as well. So, once again, you see the players before we go into the game. Can he start a comeback like Remind? Would be unbelievable. But nothing is impossible with those two. And those two are right now playing here. Last Refuge. Good Undead map. In general. One of the best Undead maps in the pool. Lots of stuff to creep. Not that big of a distance between main base and expansion. On the other side, it is quite easy to expand here, for human as well. Level 3 though, not really the easiest to accomplish. And the initial harass is also not that easy. So we have seen 1-2-0 playing with ghouls on AZ before. Maybe this is something he could do here as well. But I think without the second ziggurat that is not the case. But we don't see a graveyard yet. Oh, he's going for 4 ghouls. This could be ghouls. So it's 4 ghouls tech or something. Archmage Footman for Infi, of course. And Infi scouts it. This Footman, this little spy, means the world.
A player's forces are under attack.
As you will see that there's no graveyard. Creeping starts fairly early for the undead in comparison to Fiend build. Footman is there. Gloves of haste. Yeah, he saw it. Tech is coming. So it's... Oh. He loses a ghoul to creeps.
A player's forces are under attack.
As I said, there are cracks in his shield. There's flaws to his genius. But when it counts, he was there at TM. Maybe he starts a run now. DK is there, ghouls are coming. Mass pressure on tier 1. So where's the cavalry? Where is the militia train? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, almost surrounding the DK again. Very, very nice to get him down to 200. Yeah, they can basically creep this alone, and the Archmage and Footman take care of the ghouls. You cannot really allow the ghouls to have a feast with the militia. 1 creep steal is level 2. Infi is there already. We're waiting for the coils. He's not spreading the damage, and well, he got it. And that is level 2. Very beneficial, gets 1 worker. It has to be careful. 2 coils remaining. 1 is for the Magi. Does get it! Oh boy. Infi got the claws though. Is the damage enough? He's down to half HP. But the damage will help him defend this. Remember his nickname at GCS was called I Need Claws, but oh, this is savage. Nice save though! More militia being called. 1-0 has to abandon this. So, Expo coming up. And 5 footmen remain. But there was a lot of kills. He gets the next kill. But was it really worth it? He's out of the fights for a long time now. Actually, he can go back, get a potion, and go back in it. One tower in the base. More creeping. He needs level 3. That he missed the Ogre Magi meant that he doesn't have level 3. Footmen are doing the Null Wardens alone now. And Tower Town Hall. This plus 8 damage. Again, I mention it so often. A claw is a quarter, like 25% damage boost on level 1. And you see it shine now. That is big damage, and yeah, what can you do? Arcane Tower, 1/3 done, and then Skeleton Harass doesn't work anymore. The shop suffers a little though, and oh, Archmage is back up. Second circlet, very nice for him. Can't really be pressured.
A town is under siege.
Lich is there though, tier 3 tech slaughterhouse, same tactics. Now he needs to get this potion.
A player's forces are under
more footies, and the Expo is running. This tower is up as well. 6 footmen. Plus a step. So his game plan is to harass himself, do what you did best the games prior, and go for the main. DK is standing there next to the shop for a potion with a statue to heal up. And the Archmage can step in or defend his expo / main base. But without water elementals, nothing too much can be achieved. Good spread though, so Nova won't do too much. I think the early game is very reminiscent of Night Elf versus Human, Night Elf versus Undead, where the Night Elf tries to get some ghouls up. The same does the Undead with the Crippling here. 2 guard towers. And guard towers here as well, but he has massive lumber problems. Investing so much into the towers. Double slaughterhouse.
A player's forces are under attack.
He knows he has a slight advantage here. He wants to break this with mass destroyers. Masonry upgrade number 1 only. How far is the upgrade? Just started. And Infi saw the ghoul build, and Infi sees the double slaughterhouse build. For that info, he gave 1-0 level 3 though. He's playing it so passive as well, because he doesn't want his economy to be harassed again. Lack of experience on the Lich on that side. But he goes in. DK and ghouls are always there to protect his acolytes. This is such a nice reaction. He moves 2 of them in. The thing is, he totally lacks fiends, and Infi realizes the Achilles heel of 1-0 right now. No shop means no statues, and he didn't queue them up. That buys him time. That buys him time, and time is gold right now. A lot of coils remaining, but he loses that ghoul. Waiting for the Lich maybe to coil him. And Panda second again. Gets a statue for it. First destroyer in the air, and this dispel is worth so much. What an interesting series. 1-0 coils the acolyte, doesn't lose too much mining time. And again, before this fight started, he just got level 3, and now 3.7. But as I said, he lacks fiends, he lacks statues. There's 4 towers here. It's pretty fortified, I guess. And again, immediate tech to tier 3. $7,000. 300 gold difference. Did pay off better than expected, in my opinion. But he keeps the shop down. Again. Yeah, Archmage comes in, Water Elemental is there. He shouldn't lose this one though. Orb of Corruption helps him, and the Panda dies for the 2nd time. Trades it for the Tome of Relics.
A player's forces are under attack.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it. It was only a level 1 hero. Is it Blizzard time already? No, just Evo Potion. As the undead pressure starts, will he return the favor and kill the shop so there's no breakers anymore? Ah, he rebuilds it already. That's nice. Ring around last refuge. If 1-0 loses this, he's out. It would be... He was the main favorite in this group. His loss to Lucifer was already quite significant. Panda's back already. 1 statue hurt. He doesn't want to go in there. Is it gonna be meat wagons again? No. Shop is back! But this timing is very delayed. Not going for meat wagons. 6 towers. Archmage healing up close to 4. Level 4 is basically the breaking point for Blizzard. Oh, here are breakers. Breakers and knights again. Plus, oh, tanks. He really wants to win this game. Very early tanks to buy even more time for the army to build. 3 destroyers though. Archmage is there. Water elementals are there. He gets level 4 from this tower kill. No tank. He cancelled the tank for Gyro. Nice Nova. Triple kill on the peasants. The Panda's in trouble again. He has double invo potion though, and the Paladin is coming. Once the Pala is out, this game changes quite significantly. 3 more coils. 1 more Nova. They can't do anything against this though.
The player's forces are under attack.
Again, the expansion is running safe, but the main is under pressure. 1-2-0, since GCS realizing the weaknesses of human bases, either kills the expansion or the main. Still 4 destroyers in the air. He can't get a critical mass of gyros with no flag cannons and only 1 workshop. But it's the Blizzard transition that we've been waiting for. 3 fiends hurt. Wow, that focus. Very good to hang around the workshop to pick up the gyros 1 by 1. It doesn't take much time. Position is not bad either. If he positions himself behind the workshop. Here comes flag cannons. The problem is the ground army, but with 4 destroyers, it's not the biggest problem. So he wants to get rid of fiends. And again, at this point of the game, there is a lack of bolt. That's for sure. Ay, 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 ay. He's so good in going to the base when he knows that he can't stay in for a long time. Statues healing and healing and healing and healing. Basically a constant heal scroll. It's only 3 breakers. Workshop kills. Yeah, he kills him. So again, no anti-air. No water elementals and nothing that can attack air except the Archmage. That was doing a good job so far. It's only... oh, it's 3rd masonry already. So those towers shouldn't fall anymore, since you interfere before they're super low. No holy light? Ah, double workshop. Smart! Smart, 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 smart. 1-0 is not calculating this in, I think. Big investment by Infi to go for this. Abominations are coming to break the breakers. He stole this laboratory spot. Book of the Dead. No dispel. 0 dispel. Like, there's nothing he can do against this. Breath of Fire hurts them though. But I guess he's gonna use them very early on to knock down the towers again. With Blizzard, Breath of Fire, very easy to creep this. And very fast. Goes to level 2 for the Paladin. Legion Doomhorn. We saw this before in the Night of Mirror. That it does a good job. Infi is supply stuck though. Is this the critical mass already? He shouldn't go in alone. He's continuing to creep. Doesn't get the big upgrade though. Level 2 Paladin. Okay, that is a change. For Divine Shield. Here we go. Archmage and Panda Alright, Book of the Dead summoned and mass repair. This is so much damage. Where are the gyros? Ah, there we go. Oh my god, they're tearing down the Destros. They're all dead. He lost like 20 supply in this. Call to arms being used to get rid of the abominations down there. Blizzard working overtime. Fiends are hurt. DK is hurt. A-bombs, 2 of them though. Level 5 on the DK as he kills a lot of stuff in Infi's army, who is still at 48 supply. Panda in trouble. Coil Nova. What a damage here. But the DK is in trouble as well. No Holy Light to nuke him by the town portal. It gets the Fiend. And that was many losses for the undead. He did not calculate this in. That there's so many gyros. Panda's back, but for how long? There's a coil. But no Nova to slow him down. Dark Ranger. No counter Panda this time.
A player's forces are
That
under
means
attack.
gyros have way more value than before. Great to heal potion. Also good, of course. Still on the Archmage, but he will get this rock golem. Oh, will he? Can't dive in, right? I mean, there's no Stormbolt, but can he afford to go in there? He wants it so bad. No, Sobi Mask again. So much damage! Holy Light and Breath of Fire, but of course the nuke is not that high. Lich coming in, Coil Nova, Archmage is dead! Infi losing his first hero there. No Holy Light available. Panda level 3, yeah, but without the Brilliance Aura. What's it worth? Is it another... Yeah, it is another Tavern Revive. So many resources into Tavern Heroes. And he's trying to break the base. Animal War Train. Doesn't want to break. 500 gold for him. 2 abominations doing good damage against buildings, but the lack of meat wagons is noticeable. Only 100 gold. Oh, Archmage in trouble again, man. He can't really go for the dread
Player's
sword, can he?
forces are under attack.
Calm before the storm. Disease Cloud upgrade. Arcane Sanctum still alive. Or alive, you know, intact. Altar being rebuilt, and now again tanks. They buy time for a bigger army, and once Infi has 70 supply, he wants to push. But it's 5-5-2 heroes. Rune Bracers would be better against the Mountain King, but still not bad against the Paladin.
Player's forces are under attack.
Well, what does Infi find? Very likely he gets level 5. DK is coming in though. He can't afford to lose this Lord. Bolt of Steel. Oh, wow! Holy Light executes him. But is there? No, there's no. I thought there was an Ankh, but no. 1-0 with a major mistake. Without the DK, he can't do shit. Nova steals it. But it was Katka's Pipe of Insight. Alright. Would have loved to see that on the Undead, but for him it's just a little gold. Oh boy, that DK. That cost so much. He must have had like 1,200 gold. I don't have the overlay you have. And with the lags it's quite hard. Second expansion coming. He cannot allow this expansion to come up. Never in a million years. Archmage has level 5 with this if he finishes this. His army is spread across the map. It's only 50 food. 1-0 at 50 as well. Getting ready to break. Infi 1,800 gold. Very greedy. Staffs the Panda out. As the tank is arriving. This is the time that he needs. Oh, he got rid of a slaughterhouse, or did he unsummon it? Not sure.
Players' forces are under attack.
Good timing by 1-2-0. And that keeps him in the game. TP, staff, heal scroll, invoke potion. Infi is starting to become very well equipped. No counter expansion. Gold mine unsummoned. Wow, 1,700 gold. At one point of the game, Infi was 300 gold ahead. So he harassed for 2,000 gold. But that's level 5. And since we see Blizzard, this is a crazy damage boost. Upgrades 0-1.
A player's forces are under attack.
1-0 here. And he tries to expand again. Shade sees the second expansion. At the moment it's 1 base versus 0 base. Hero levels in favor of the undead. Panda not even close to 5. Second pair of boots. Never wrong for the panda. And Infi. Oh, it's 2 base actually. Sorry about that. 2,000 gold. Mass lumber problems. Why you no shredder? Why you no shredder? Good kills. Close to level 4 already. Damn. Tank again.
A player's forces are under attack.
The Lich is not pimped at all. No, not a single claw. But 1-0 is doing a tremendous job in scouting the expansions and keeping Infi from expanding the second time. Game on a knife's edge, everybody. More gyros. I think the tanks... Yeah, coming. There's no tower. There's no necropolis. Tanks are 1-2.
A player's forces are under attack.
He doesn't go for it. 1-2-0 is lucky there. First of the army, Congo line. $71 supply versus 58. 3 abominations. TH loves to play Dragonhawks and Griffins.
A player's forces
Infi,
are under attack.
as it seems, not so much. First round.
Town is under siege.
But here we go. No, the Breath of Fire went into nowhere. And now it's mass right click. With Breath of Fire and Blizzard. Repair doesn't do too much. He is breaking the haunted gold mine. It's empty! And TP out. He can afford it with ease here. Whoop, not a single unit lost. And 1-0. That's... He has the gold. He's not going for it. He pulls the acolytes back and abandons his expansion. As Infi is trying to expand the second time.
Player's forces are under attack.
This is almost a do or die push for 1-2-0. Otherwise he's out of the tournament. Oh, fabulous Blizzard. Hitting so much Breath of Fire into behind that. He's not micring out of the Blizzard. Free damage. And they're close to 4. Song of Ice and Fire again. His expo's up. And he needed that expo desperately because his expo is also up. 1 base versus 0. Many, many nights, Blizzard has been silenced. And we will see this over and over now. Good choke position for the Fiends. 4 abominations. He's trapping the Archmage there, right? Oh, nice dodge! Lovely dodge! But this should be the surround. No, he's not. He's not. Is he surrounding on the other hand? No. But he portals out. Not to his expo. And, oh my god, he split his army! He split his army and he didn't town portal to his latest expo. 1 knight down. How exposed is he? Next breaker down. Infi is coming in again. Blizzard number 675 or something. He has to hold on. He lost a lot. But he's still in the driving seat. Everything turns red, yellow, whoa. The damage. The damage.
Forces are under attack.
1-2 upgrades. On everything. Gives him a triple kill afterwards. Archmage back here. Stealth teleportation used again. Good shop control. Always having heal scrolls, always having involves, absolutely necessary against level 3 Coil Nova. But this game is not over yet. There's one player with income, and that is Infi. He won the winner bracket semi-final against Infi. 1-0 did. And the grand final of GCS. But he suffers. Can he do it again? After the NSL game, Infi came back strong. With 2 wins at NSL. Double kill with the breath. Level 5 on the Archmage, finally. Oh, that has been the case for a long time, right? So it was a Holy Light. Sorry about that. But kiting against this. There's no slow, but the Knights and the Unholy Aura are just so fast. Lich gets a coil. How many is there left? 1. And in the meantime, he's mining and mining and mining. Holy Light, sniping. 1-0 is falling apart. Infi equals Kingfi today. And once again, with resiliency, patience, and endurance, he's carrying this home for now. Next Breath of Fire, and again the Panda shows his late game value! And 1-0 is eliminated from NSL 2017. Infi ruining the dream of 2 undeads, 2 orcs, 2 humans, and 2 night elves in the playoffs. No. Human dominance back at it again. 3 humans are here. TH, Yumiko, Infi, and the world champion is out. No chance for $22,000 anymore. He leaves empty-handed. He has his place at the Frozen Throne. But Neo Star League continues without him. Therefore, we have Infi, who will now face Moon in the playoffs. Infi versus Moon. Does that ring a bell of legendary matches? Especially on Twisted? It does. It does to me. Lucifer faces Remind. As I said, also a very interesting matchup, as it is teacher versus student, basically. So Infi returning the favor from the winner bracket semi-final, where 1-0 defeated him 3-1. And returns the favor from the GCS finals, where it was 3-2. This time, Infi wins 3-1 and makes it into the playoffs. That was Group B. Group A, we've seen that before. Moon and Remind making it out of this group. WFZ and Life eliminated. 2 Chinese. Remind surprising here, I think. WFZ was definitely the favorite for me, at least, because this matchup versus Night Elf was great once. But losing to Moon and Remind, meh, not really working. Group C. We saw that yesterday, TH and Focus over Shishi and Check. Shishi eliminated first, Check eliminated second yesterday by Focus, and Group D, the former Group of Death, where Lin was replaced by Hu, sees Fly and Yumiko in the playoffs. That means Law Lyot and Hu are out. Here China reigns over South Korea. That was NSL group stage. We had phenomenal games. We had insane series. We had upsets left, right, and center. And the best picture of this is 1-0 not in the playoffs. This doesn't happen too often. And I think we can all look forward to GCS playoffs when everybody steps up their game a little. And it's just getting better. We have Yumiko versus TH. We have Focus versus Fly. We have Lucifer versus Remind. And Infi versus Moon. It doesn't get much better in the Warcraft scene. So next week, Wednesday and Thursday, we have the matches here. I think it's gonna be Infi versus Moon first. But apart from that, I don't know it. That was it for today. You can still watch Haitu Chaku with the GCS qualifiers. I guess I will host it afterwards. Tomorrow we'll be back at 1 p.m. CEST with GCS qualifier day 2. I have to go to work, otherwise I would finish it as well. And then Saturday and Sunday, GCS qualifier number 1, the playoffs. It's gonna be good. So 4 players will qualify for GCS after Infi and 1-0 who are already qualified. So lots of content here at Back to Warcraft. And if you want to support us, feel free to do that. You can do it via a Twitch subscription. You get all the replays we cast, plus no advertisements on this stream. And a cool subscriber badge, which is the Tomb of Experience and some emotes. You can donate directly via PayPal. The link is in the page description. You can buy our merchandise like 120 has. Wearing a shirt like this, b2wshop.de and b2wshop.com. Watch our stuff on YouTube without adblock. In general, if you want to support us, watch without adblock. That's a big help. Or ad revenue is nice. Use our Amazon referral link, which is in the comments. Apart from that, feel free to leave us constructive feedback to our casts. Write us a nice comment, whatever. Support us, spread the word. Try to help the scene, become an admin. Contribute to Reddit, contribute to Liquipedia, as people have done that today again phenomenally. Like once the game was over, boom, the result was at Liquipedia. So massive shout out to everybody who does that, and special shout out for everybody who puts our games on Liquipedia. That's also very cool. That's it for today. Tomorrow we'll be back, and if I say we, I mean Remo and I, with GCS group stage. Don't really know what's been played. I think Group C and D. Czech is already qualified. Wow, over Focus, who's playing Romantic now. TH and WFZ. So we tomorrow have Shishi, Chamiko, Fly, and Lawlight, Life, Yumiko, Moon, and Sini. Gonna be good. So with that being said, only one more thing to do, and that is the Donuts goodbye routine. As my PC is a little laggy. There we go. Thank you very much for tuning in. Bye bye.